Fun for kids and adults, but you know what? Kids who count on school meals as their main source of nutrition lose access to those programs, and that puts them at risk of higher of hunger and obesity, believe it or not. Now, it doesn't have to be that way, though. So the School Nutrition Association of Connecticut and End Hunger Connecticut are teaming up to spread the word about a summer food service program that brings free, nutritious summer meals to kids and teens. Here to tell us about it, dietitian Susan Maffei. And you are with the School Nutrition Association, and we also have Don Crayco with End Hunger Connecticut. That's a mouthful. All right, but we're talking food anyway, so we might as well. Before we talk about some of the food you brought in, fill us in about the need for these programs, and we'll start off with you, Susan.
Okay, well, in the state of Connecticut, we serve right now about 150,000 lunches to free and reduced price children every day. And when the school year ends, unfortunately, only about 25% of those kids actually come up to our summer meal sites, of which we have about 400 in Connecticut. So we're here today to talk a little bit more about the program and to hope more people take advantage and access this wonderful program.
Interesting, too, that this obviously is a risk of hunger, but also obesity. Talk a little bit about that. One might think not, but...
Well, there's multiple studies that have been done that have proven that school lunches are more nutritious for children than the lunches that are brought from home. Every lunch that we provide has a protein source and a grain source, as well as 2 servings of fruits and or vegetables and low-fat or skim milk. Okay.
Now, so Dawn, tell us why End Hunger Connecticut is involved in this. Sort of what's the synergy here?
Sure. So End Hunger Connecticut is a statewide anti-hunger organization. Our goal is to end hunger in Connecticut with an exclamation point at the end. And we see the vehicle to doing this is by promoting the federal nutrition programs, including SNAP, food stamps, and all of the child nutrition programs. And we have just launched recently a campaign with Governor Malloy and a national organization called Share Our Strength to end hunger in Connecticut. And one of the primary goals of that is to do it through the summer food service program when kids are lacking the access in the summer. So every day they're served either a breakfast and or a lunch, and in the summer that drops off. And you'll see from the food banks and food pantries that that's actually when their shelves are bare is in the summer. A lot of people think around the holidays, but it's actually in the summer when all of the kids are now out of that key nutrition that they need. So this fills that void.
All right, now, and some of the food here, I was always a big fan of Pizza Friday when I was a kid in school. I wasn't much on Manager Special. What do we have here? This looks really nutritious.
Well, lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. We're really looking at expanding that, especially the dark green and the orange vegetables, such as the romaine lettuce, the broccoli. Kids are really accepting of these fruits and vegetables, too. I think that's a misconception that we're not doing this in school. These are available, and we're encouraging the kids every day to try them.
Fantastic. Now, you bring this out to where? Like playgrounds and parks, that kind of thing? How does this work?
Yeah, so sites, like Susan mentioned, there's over 400 locations or sites in Connecticut where any kid can go for a free nutritious meal, any kid or teen 18 or under. And the meals have to meet federal nutrition guidelines. So like Susan said, there are all of those components there. And they're in parks, pools, schools, playgrounds. So some of the meals are actually served right on the line like you would see during the school year, but then some are kind of picnic style in parks and community locations, so they can look a little bit different. But the other benefit, which is the reason why we have these fruits and vegetables here today, is that Connecticut's growing season is during the summer, so it's a perfect opportunity to work in some of the vegetables you might not have an opportunity to serve locally within schools. So these are just some examples of some vegetables and fruits that are being served through the program. And there's also nutrition education and that's another benefit to summer food is there's activities and enrichment that goes on to keep their brains active and their bodies active as well during the summer.
Got to nourish, yes, very good. From milk on this side to lettuce and broccoli over here, lots of good stuff. Thanks for being here, Susan and Dawn. Very much appreciate that. I just learned a lot that I didn't know before. All right, for more information, you can check our website, WTNH.com.